Your AI bill is about to triple, maybe worse. No, seriously, this isn't speculation, it's already happening. Right now, token prices across every major AI platform are skyrocketing. OpenAI just raised prices again. Google's Gemini doubled costs in 6 months. Claude, same story. Most of you will keep using AI at the old prices until you can't. Then you'll be shocked. We're calling this the tokenpocalypse, and here's exactly why it matters to you. In the next 8 minutes, you'll discover the 3 reasons AI prices are exploding, the specific numbers you need to know, what's actually causing this, and most importantly, how to survive it. Let's go. By the end of this, you'll understand something 95% of AI users are completely blind to. Here's what's actually happening with your AI spending. OpenAI's GPT-4 pricing jumped 50% since January 2023. Input tokens went from $0.03 per 1K to $0.015 now, but output tokens, $0.06 to $0.12 per 1K. That's a 100% increase for what you're actually generating. Google Gemini Pro 1.5 pricing doubled between versions. Claude 3.5 Sonnet costs 40% more than Claude 3 Opus for better performance. SKYROCKET API, premium tier at $20 per million tokens. Now here's the thing, these aren't random jumps. Each price increase follows a pattern. Demand exploded. Supply couldn't keep up. GPU costs stayed high, and companies realized something critical. They have leverage. You're already dependent on their models. Switching costs are brutal. So they raise prices, and you have nowhere to go. That's the actual tokenpocalypse, not scarcity but captured demand. But wait, there's a hidden reason these prices are climbing that almost nobody's talking about, and it changes everything about what's coming next. This is the part most people miss entirely. OpenAI isn't just a company anymore, it's a pre-IPO machine. The investment from Microsoft, $10B, Saudi Arabia, $1.5B, and others, that money doesn't just appear for charity. These investors want returns, specifically, publicly traded returns. OpenAI's valuation hit $80B in late 2023. Now it's competing for even more capital. Google went public to fund AI infrastructure, $60B per year into AI now. Meta's doing the same. Here's the calculation inside these boardrooms. Higher token prices equals higher margins per request equals more revenue to show investors. More revenue equals higher IPO valuation equals bigger paydays for founders and early investors. It's not about fair pricing anymore. It's about exit strategy. And that means your costs aren't stabilizing, they're accelerating into the IPO window. Your bill in 2025 will make 2024 look cheap. But here's what you can do right now. And I'm going to show you exactly how in the next section. Before we go further, you need to understand one more thing, the actual technical reason behind these increases, because it explains everything about what's coming. Token prices aren't arbitrary. They're driven by one brutal reality. Inference is expensive. Running GPT-4 inference costs OpenAI roughly $0.004 to $0.006 per 1K tokens, estimates from researcher analysis. They charge you $0.03 input, $0.06 output. Margin seems good until you scale it. Microsoft's AI spending hit $10B annually by 2024. Google's spending climbing beyond $60B across all AI infrastructure. NVIDIA's H100 GPUs cost $30,000 plus each, and you need thousands for real inference load. Energy costs are climbing too, cooling a massive GPU cluster, $100M plus annually for major AI companies. Power consumption for AI inference doubled year over year. So here's the tension. Massive infrastructure costs meeting exponential demand. The math breaks unless prices rise, and they will keep rising until demand matches reality. That's not the end of the story, though. There's one more factor that's about to push costs even higher, and it involves regulation. You're about to find out why government policies are about to make this worse for your wallet, and what major AI companies are already doing to prepare. The EU's AI Act just went into effect. USA regulations are coming. China's already restricting API access. Compliance costs money. Audit trails cost money. Content filtering costs money. Geographic routing costs money. You think Gemini costs the same in the EU versus the US? Think again. OpenAI and Google are now legally required to track inference by region, user type, and use case. That infrastructure overhead gets passed to you. Estimates suggest regulatory compliance adds 15–25% to operational costs for AI APIs. That's another price bump coming in Q2 2024, and it's not just government. Lawsuits over training data are piling up. OpenAI's paying settlement fees. Google's fighting Getty Images. Meta's being sued by authors. These legal fees, They're reflected in token prices. Your API costs are literally funding copyright litigation. Now here's what separates people who survive the tokenpocalypse from those who don't, taking action today. And in the next section, I'm going to give you 3 concrete strategies to recession-proof your AI spending starting right now. Strategy 1, prompt optimization and caching. You're wasting tokens right now, probably 30–40% of them. Repetitive queries, verbose prompts, unnecessary refinement loops. OpenAI's prompt cache beta stores context, cutting costs by 80% for repeat requests. You pay once for cache tokens, then $0.01 per 1M for retrievals. If you're doing any document analysis repeatedly, this is non-negotiable. Actionable. Audit your top 10 prompts this week. Identify which ones you're running 100+ times monthly. Implement caching. Save 50–70% immediately. Strategy 2, multi-model architecture. Don't use GPT-4 for everything. Smaller models, Llama 2, Mixtral, even older GPT-3. 5 handles 60–70% of tasks cheaper and faster. Route simple classification to $0.0002 per token models. Reserve GPT-4 for complex reasoning. Actionable. Test your current workload. You'll find 40% of requests don't need premium models at all. Strategy 3, build internal infrastructure. Yes, this is a long play, but it's your actual defense. Running Llama 2 or Mixtral on your own infrastructure costs $0.0005 per token instead of $0.06. One RTX 6000 GPU $5K can serve thousands of monthly requests. Actionable. This isn't a maybe anymore, it's a when. Start exploring self-hosted options in Q2 2024. Now you understand the tokenpocalypse. Here's everything you need to remember. Takeaway 1. Token prices are rising 50–100% across all major platforms. This is happening now, not later. Takeaway 2. The real reason is infrastructure costs plus pre-IPO margin expansion. Your bill is funding both company growth and investor returns. Takeaway 3. You have control right now through prompt caching, multi-model routing, and self-hosted infrastructure. Act this quarter or your costs will double by end of 2024. The tokenpocalypse is real, but it's survivable if you move today. Subscribe for daily AI news that actually gives you actionable strategies, not hype.